Hey everybody, Boffies here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Now, last episode I managed to change the succession law, so now it's absolute cognatic primogeniture, which meant that my grandson, the inbred, strong, gregarious kid, is now my heir, which is good and bad. It's good because both his parents have strong claims, which will be inherited. However, it's bad because he's inbred. And also he's Orthodox, but that shouldn't be a problem because of the Rajas of India DLC, which allows me to just convert to the religion and culture of my province, of my home province, which is currently Belgorod, which is actually Armenian Messalian. It's the only part of this part of the region that is actually Messalian. Everything else is still Tengri. I couldn't shift it, which is fine as long as that is. That's fine. What's this guy doing anyway? You should actually be proselytizing, so you can do so. Yes, so I've got to move my levies out of non-friendly territory, and once they are out, I'll be able to get rid of them and look elsewhere for a war, because obviously I'm still saving up for an invasion of Byzantium, which is the end game. They have 46,000 troops. I have 21,000. That's quite a lot. I'm in a fairly decent position. I can make that difference with mercs, I think. Now, I've also got allies. Who's my ally? Mainly my husband, who has 2,000 guys, so he's not really going to do much. Which is unfortunate, because he could... A strong ally would be very helpful. But as it is, not overly fussed. Now, who can I attack? I can attack this guy. I could Holy War him for Gallic. Just get a single province there. It's not actually that bad a county. However, I think if I'm gonna Holy War anyone and get into the rigmarole of Holy Warring, it's gonna have to be Cumania, because they did take all my land. So I think the place they've got 7,000 troops though. Yeah, they've got 7,000 troops. That's still not that much, as long as the Mongols don't get involved. What are the Mongols doing? Nothing. They're just sitting around. They don't have much in the way of event troops anymore. They've only got 25,000. And they're old Tengri. So they haven't even converted to new Tengri. Okay, weird. Okay, well that's fine. I'm going to actually go with the Holy War for Pachenic. I could claim... Oh, all these things I can claim. None of them are my... Anyone wanting Sarkel? Chieftain of Sarkel. Oh! Well, that works out fine, because that means I don't have to call a Holy War. And he gets it, and then it's his problem. So yeah, I'm gonna declare that. He has allies. He's allied with the Khan of Mongolia. That's not the same thing as the Mongol Empire, so it should be okay. Now, also apologies if you can hear the wind and the rain. It is bloody miserable here. But obviously, as always, not much I can do. So I'm gonna have to... I'll move this army down to there so they're out of sight, because I can't get them over in time. We will all group in there, I think. It's already low. It's already been reduced by rebels. Oh god, they've just raised up mercs? Mercs, yeah, they've hired some mercs. So that's fine, everyone can actually group there instead, decided against it. If you go to there, and then to there, and then there, and then everyone down here can go there, and there, then there. I think as long as I've massed all my troops in one place, I'll be fine. What is this? Yes, why not? I'll help you with this one, apparently. How's it going? This war's been going on for ages. Actually, when was it? Yes. Start year, 1227. It's now 1242. So that is 15 years? A 15-year war. And I could just wander in there and wipe out his army. Yeah, sod it. I'll send these 2,000 troops to go wipe out that army. Because that's marital bliss, really, isn't it? Oh! You are trying to fabricate a claim. So I'm going to try and imprison you, because there's no risk of you rebelling against me, because you are not my direct vassal. So you just run, and you leave your 12-year-old kid in command. You coward. Absolute coward. Now, before I began recording, I did create the Kingdom of Alania, because it's titular. So as far as, yes, all of de jure Alania has now been covered by de jure Messalia, which means that I can create the kingdom title, but no one gets uppity because they want to control it. Because as far as he's concerned, he may be the Duke of Alania, but Alania's always been part of the Kingdom of Messalia. I don't know where she's got this Kingdom of Alania from. So he's fine with it, which is fine. It's good, very good. Because it gives me more prestige. I also... Who am I imprisoning here? Gambaturov. Yeah, he doesn't really like me, so fetch me the traitor. My nephew. Yeah, cool. You can sit in there and stew. Now, oh, they've caught my army. A famous herald, a diplomat called Malik. Come here, Malik. Where are you? How good are you? A famous diplomat. I paid 44 gold for you. You got 5 diplomacy and you're underhanded rogue. Oh, I've been missold. Right, so I'm not going to get to that army in time because it's gone. But I may be able to just group together there, send this lot round, hope that they won't get caught out. Oh, factions. Okay, Azov is of course being Azov. Alania is still a bit pissed. For some reason, I'll give them a gift. What about this guy? Oh, I gave you Kuma. Yes, that was something else I did. I reorganized his, like, I vassalized Kuma, didn't I? So they were now independent of him. They were technically his vassal, so I passed it over. You know, I'm a good liege like that. I sort out people's problems. However, they refusing to like accept that and be decent vassals. So that's odd. How are you not fighting the? That's really weird. That's an official Cumania army, and it's not attacking the rebels. Is there a river crossing too? There is not. There is one to Tana, Lower Don, and Chortitsa. Okay, so if I go north to Sugrov, I should be fine. Are these really my best commanders? Let's have a look. I must have better commanders. No, I really don't. That's appalling. Okay, promote commanders. Just a few, just to see what I get with. Oh, okay, it's just a he'll do. Then him. Fine. Right. So if I then put you in command, and then you, and then hang on, I thought I got Holy Warrior. Apparently not. Thought I did. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I'll go with him. Just because of Holy Warrior, that will be a nice boost. So that's so weird. So, unless they're like, I don't even know. I have no idea what's going on there. Ah, we got a tithe. Good. I'm up to 6,000 gold again, which is what I'll need. Oh, my husband won. Fantastic. Did my armies actually do anything? Nope, they didn't even get there. So that's fine. Come back over. Do something useful. I will not catch them. She became a brilliant strategist. I'm very happy for her. But unfortunately, you're no use to me. So I'm going to marry you off to the Duke of Brabant. Go on, get some incest going. Right, so I need you to study technology. You can study it down there. And I could call in all these allies, but I'm not going. Actually, I might as well. I'm not going to be able to attack Byzantium until this character's dead anyway, so their opinion of me will not matter, because they probably won't even be my allies anymore. Now, hopefully I'll be able to get into Deshtik Kipchak and then onwards to Sarkel before they get across the river, because if they get across the river, it makes it a bit more tricky. My husband will help me, of course he will. So will the Count of Severin, which is there. Fair enough. I can't create the Kingdom of Wallachia anymore, can I? No, because I just drifted it in. Might be a possible use. Okay, the hospitals won't join. Neither will Bulgaria. They'll get. Oh, they will get away, unfortunately. So I'm going to go down to there and then up into there. Actually, no, I'm going to occupy this land because I need to occupy something, otherwise I'm going to start having to deal with ticking war score. Pay for the taxes. I don't care. You are trying to fabricate on the county of Abkhazia. I'm diligent. Cool. So I have a reason to imprison this woman. You are currently in Imeretia. So I'm going to send my marshal down to Imeretia. to go. How do it? And you are now rebelling. Oh! She wasn't even, you were going to go to war with Turkestan over that one. Okay. See, that makes sense now. Okay, so I've occupied that. I'm going to come down and crush this rebel before she starts getting uppity. And with that, turn around. Get rid of her title, I think. Maybe. She's got no actual proper vassals. She's just a duke. So I could destroy that, which would then annoy this guy because he controls the land. However, he shouldn't cry too much. Hopefully. When will I get here? 11 faithful. Oh, they'll get away. Oh, no. Oh, they got away. They'll get to Kakheti. So chase them on to Kakheti. These guys can head about there. They can actually group with them. They can go there. Except they can go the long way around, actually. Just because I don't want them to go anywhere near that huge enemy army. Not when they're outnumbered massively. So, will I catch this army? 24th of April, I'll get to Imertia. Moving on. 24th, I'm not going to catch it, so that's fine. I'll just siege this down. Oh, why, Severin? Why are you there? Are you kidding? Why would you do that? Bloody hell. Okay, that's fine. They're going to die, but all the better, I suppose, in a way, kind of. So, once I've occupied this... Okay, they've moved on to Semenda. Where are you going? Chotitsa, no. Group there. Ah, they're coming to attack me. On the 13th of June, they will attack. This needs some commanders. So I put my best commanders in control here. They're crossing a major river, and I've got reinforcements to even out the odds. Okay, so I will get to Lodenipa in a couple of days, and I'll get there in another, like, 2 weeks. I can't apparently marry them off. Oh, come out of hiding. Who are you? Princess of Byzantine Empire. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a possible path as well to victory. Okay, so they will get there in the next couple of days with allies on the way. I think they've just screwed themselves. I do like that. Keeping a force in reserve so they can't see it, and then they go to attack over a river with slightly more forces. It's quite easy to trick the AI sometimes. If you keep them, keep your reinforcements one county away from the border. So say they can see these counties, but they can't see this county. So say I had 5,000 troops there, and they had 6,000 troops there. They might then attack because they outnumber, not seeing the 20,000 troops I have here. So as soon as they are committed, I move my troops over. Then it becomes an overwhelming majority, and you can wipe them out. Won so many holy wars against, like, hordes with that. It's great fun. I smell profit. So that was a good amount of war score for what I did, and a Catholic uprising in Italy. Where are you now? Oh, of course, they took Tunis. So is Tunis Italian? Weird. The Shaban, oh my god, the Shaban are disgusting. The Arabian Empire is so huge. Although they are in a bad position. I wish I was able to take advantage of it, but I just can't. I really wish I could. But anyway, I've moved on from trying to take on the Muslim hordes. I've decided against that now. I spent about 80, 70 odd episodes trying to do that. So instead I'm just going to go straight for the prize, Byzantium. Because I have the gold. Engage in theological debate. I do have a lot of gold. Pay for what is lost. Aha! I'm now an amateur steward. Who's taken over the Shaban thing? Shaban. Oh, unfortunately, he's a hunchback and he's decadent. So, how does vassals feel about that? Not apparently that fussed. Legion's hunchback is minus 5, but still, Like, oh, I'm not going to call you in. That's not going to go well. Still, the decadent thing doesn't seem to be bothering them at all. And considering it's a reason that hundreds of thousands of troops rise out of the desert to come and overthrow you, you'd think your vassals think it's a bad idea as well. But apparently not. So we will start... Once I've occupied Abkhazia, I'll go round. I will wipe out the rebel army. Yep, cool. +2 now. So I could keep one of these. No, I can't. It's not Holy War, is it? No. I could actually just keep Abkhazia, to be fair, from her. And cool. So now we're on 26% war score. I'm going to come all the way around, hopefully take out this army before they run away. And while this army starts occupying for the Claimant War, which then should give me a nice, decent chunk of land back. Sarkel, such a good count, such a good duchy. Kiev has converted to the Messalian. That's fantastic news. What are you? You are... Well, you would be a true Christian knight, except you're Suomonescu. Who controls Novgorod? A Catholic. So your moral authority is going to be quite low. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and convert Rus to Messalian. Oh, he's been allowed to stay. Vahag has been born to... Not me, obviously, because I'm 63. I'm not really going to be having any more kids. But... So who was it? Him. He's had a kid. Good. Right. So, where's this army going? Oh, it's not going anywhere. Okay, hopefully we can catch this army. Please, let me catch this army. Just give up. Stop trying to run. Accept your fate. Thank you. Karen, the Maid of Kartli. A young woman has come forward and declared that the Lord has spoken to her and instructed her to deliver us from the enemies of our land. She wears armour, wields a sword, and rides with the soldiers. Her name is Karen, and she is said to be approaching your court at this very moment to offer her services to you as a leader in the war. Surely it's an absurd notion that a young woman should take the role of marshal or general of the Queen's armies. I can do it, why can't you? This is Messalian! I'm all for gender equality. Karen the Maid. So this is obviously the Joan of Arc event, which I haven't had before. Which is nice. Karen, oh my goodness. You're amazing. I'm going to try and marry you off. Except no, that's too much risk. So I've got a... She's going to be my marshal. There we go. Cool, good. Is that a voice of Jesus? Okay, so annoys... Okay, there's the 100% war score. Cool. Enforce demands. You're imprisoned. Revoke title. That. So it then destroys the duchy title without me having to destroy it. Look at that. I've got actual good ideas. So, now we'll send this up. My marshal, my new marshal, will be in command of that. And that. Who's in command here? Yep. All three flanks are controlled. So this army will go and take out that army, which will hopefully give me a nice little bit of war score, even as I occupy his capital. Yep, just do that. Improve relations with one of them. I'm not paying 50 gold for some barons. It's not worth it. Now, I'm almost there. Hopefully I'll get there before they win the siege. 3 points every 12 days. Oh, I died! Okay. I've been appointed... He's been appointed the regent, which is good, because I made him the regent because he was content and has a really good stewardship. So, that's good. I'm now, unfortunately, Greek. I can convert to local religion, which loses me prestige, but I've got the prestige to lose. And I gain piety. So I'm going to become Messalian. There we go. So now my vassals may not hate me as much. Liege is inbred, -20. Liege is strong. So really I'm on a constant -10. And the only person who likes me is my regent, because he's content. So, I was almost of age. Almost of age. So I'm going to educate myself by this guy, because he's the only one who might not kill me. Now, I now need new... I'm going to give out some of these titles. You can be the Seneschal. Someone else can be Master of the Hunt. You can be there. Court Jester. I'm not going to give someone a Court Jester. That's just going to go poorly. And I can create titles. Abkhazia, Pest, or Gallic. I'm not going to do any of that. How am I doing for vassals? So if I go by opinion, he despises me. So I'm not going to be able to convince him otherwise because there's so much going against him. Absolute crown authority, which is -30, and wrong government type, which is -30. So it's not going to go well for him. So just before I end the episode, I'm going to... Actually, I'll do all this after I've stopped recording. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.